I just clenched my jaw and turned on every light in my house. No remote, no voice command, just a tiny muscle movement that nobody else could even see. 3 months ago, this would have sounded like science fiction. Today, it's sitting in my ears, and it's one of 11 products launching in 2026 that will fundamentally change how we interact with technology. But here's what's wild. Most people won't even hear about these until it's too late to get them at launch. So, if you've been waiting for the future to arrive, stop waiting. It's here. And by the end of this video, you're going to see tech that makes your current devices look like they're from 2015. Stick around, because the last product I'm showing you costs more than a used car and might replace your therapist. Let's go. Let's talk about the Naqi Neural Earbuds, because this is where everything starts getting interesting. These just won the Best of Innovation Award at CES 2026 in the accessibility category, and the moment I understood what they actually do, I realized we're crossing a threshold we can't come back from. These aren't earbuds in any traditional sense. They don't even prioritize audio. What they do is read the micro movements inside your ear canal combined with facial gestures you don't even realize you're making. Clench your jaw slightly, lights turn on. Tilt your head left, thermostat adjusts. Raise an eyebrow, your wheelchair moves forward. I spent about 2 hours testing these, and the learning curve is real. The first 20 minutes felt like I was trying to write with my non-dominant hand. Every command took concentration, and I accidentally triggered things I didn't mean to. But around the hour mark, something clicked. My brain started mapping these micro gestures automatically. It's the same way you learn to type without looking at your keyboard. The technology uses air pressure sensors that detect changes in your ear canal as small as 0.1 millimeters, combined with motion tracking that picks up head movements down to half a degree. For someone with limited mobility, this isn't just convenient, it's independence. Full control over your digital environment without assistance, without voice commands that lack privacy, without relying on anyone else. The price is steep at over $1,000, but when you consider what it replaces and enables, that number starts making sense. This is the closest we've come to actual mind control that works in the real world. Now, if controlling devices with your thoughts sounds futuristic, wait until you see what happens when we start augmenting our actual bodies. The Hypershell X exoskeleton won CES 2025's Best of Innovation in Robotics, and I need you to understand what this actually does. This isn't some clunky Iron Man suit. It's a backpack that reduces the physical effort of walking uphill by 63%. That's the difference between struggling up a mountain trail and feeling like you're walking on flat ground. Here's how it works. Dual motors sit at hip level and use artificial intelligence to recognize your gait pattern in real time. When you take a step, the system provides synchronized assistance right when your hip flexors engage. It's not pulling you forward artificially, it's giving your legs exactly the support they need, exactly when they need it. The X Pro model weighs 1.8 kilograms without the battery and provides between 17 and 30 kilometers of assisted range depending on terrain and your assistance level. For someone recovering from injury, this means staying active during rehabilitation. For hikers, it means extending your range without destroying your body. For aging parents, it means keeping up with grandkids on walks. The cost is around $2,000, which sounds expensive until you think about it differently. That's less than most electric bikes, less than a year of physical therapy, less than the medical bills from pushing your body beyond its limits. I tested this on a trail I normally hate, one with a steep incline that usually leaves my legs burning. With the Hypershell, I reached the top breathing normally, legs fresh, like I'd barely exerted myself. The technology isn't perfect. Setup takes a few minutes of calibration, and you do feel the weight of the system on your shoulders. But the trade-off is worth it. We're entering an era where physical limitations become optional, where your 50s can feel like your 30s, where distance stops being a barrier. That's not hyperbole. That's just what happens when robotics meets human movement. But enhancing what your body can do is only half the equation. What if you could also see exactly what's happening inside your body while you're pushing those limits? The PointFit Sweat Patch won a CES 2026 Innovation Award for turning something you already produce, sweat, into a real-time health dashboard. This tiny patch analyzes biomarkers directly from your skin, including lactate, cortisol, and glucose. Signals that normally require lab work, needles, and waiting for results. The lactate monitoring is where this gets practical immediately. Lactate is the compound that builds up when your muscles shift from aerobic to anaerobic energy production. Basically, it's the line between efficient training and fatigue. Serious athletes pay hundreds of dollars for finger prick lactate tests during training sessions. With PointFit, you see that threshold as it happens, continuously, with no interruption. The patch uses a nanomembrane sensor system that's been validated against clinical blood testing. So, this isn't guessing, it's measuring. The first generation focuses on lactate, but the platform is designed to expand into continuous glucose monitoring for diabetics, stress tracking through cortisol levels, and even kidney health markers. The limitation is obvious. It only works when you're sweating, and the patches aren't reusable. But think about the bigger picture here. Right now, health monitoring happens in snapshots. You go to the doctor, they take your blood, you get results 3 days later about what was happening in your body 3 days ago. That's reactive medicine. With continuous passive monitoring, we shift toward predictive medicine. You see problems developing before they become emergencies. Your body stops being a black box and starts being a system you actually understand. When this technology scales to chronic disease management, it's not just convenient, it's life-saving. Not every innovation needs to be revolutionary to matter. Sometimes the smartest products just fix problems people have learned to tolerate. Take the DJI Bonaire Swim Underwater Earbuds. For years, serious swimmers had exactly two options: train in silence or risk their earbuds dying after one lap. Neither option is acceptable when you're logging 5,000 meters a day. DJI solved this with bone conduction technology that transmits audio through your cheekbones directly to your inner ear underwater, then switches to air conduction when you surface. 32 gigabytes of built-in storage means you load your music once and forget about Bluetooth entirely. That's the real breakthrough, eliminating the dependency on your phone, which is useless underwater anyway. The bright orange design isn't just style, it's safety for open water swimmers who need visibility. Sound quality won't match sealed earbuds, but voices stay clear, and music remains full enough to maintain rhythm and pacing during training. This is focused technology that does one thing exceptionally well. The same philosophy applies to the Shox Open Dots 1 earbuds, which use an open-ear design that lets you hear your surroundings while still getting clear audio. 10 hours per charge, 40 hours total with the case, IP54 water resistance, and automatic left-right detection. These make sense for runners who need to hear traffic, parents who need to hear their kids, or anyone who wants audio without isolation. It's not trying to be everything. It's solving a specific problem for specific people. Let's talk about power, because the Naqi Mag Fusion Arc won multiple awards at IFA 2025 for reimagining what wireless charging can actually be. This system uses 3 detachable battery spheres, each containing a 6,700 mAh battery and a 25-watt wireless charging pad. When docked, they charge. When undocked, they become portable wireless chargers you can take anywhere. No cables, no outlets, just grab a sphere and go. The total capacity is 20,100 mAh across 6 charging surfaces, 3 fixed, 3 mobile. What makes this sustainable at higher speeds is active cooling inside each sphere. There's a trade-off with fan noise and heat, and yes, the base station takes up desk space. But it genuinely solves the fundamental problem with wireless charging: location dependency. You're no longer tethered to one spot. Grab a sphere for meetings, travel, or anywhere power matters. The estimated price of $450 to $500 reflects the engineering, but when you consider it replaces multiple chargers and power banks, the economics work. For creators, 2026 is delivering tools that eliminate excuses. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 weighs just 116 grams, 35% lighter than its predecessor, while adding a revolutionary dual camera system. One wide lens, one vertical lens stacked with optical zoom. 6K recording at 30 frames per second, variable aperture acting as a built-in ND filter, and a square sensor that shoots native 4K vertical video without quality loss. Most cameras crop vertical from horizontal sensors. This doesn't compromise. Add Hasselblad color science, 3-hour battery life, and 360-degree infinite panning, and you have professional stabilized footage in a device the size of a candy bar. It launches this month, and while the price around $500 isn't cheap, you're getting what used to require a full camera bag. The software might have launch bugs, but the hardware is ready. The Insta360 Flow 2 Pro takes a different approach. It turns your existing phone into a tracked, stabilized production camera. Apple Dock Kit integration means it works with the iPhone's native camera app, not just third-party software. DeepTrack 4.0 AI maintains subject tracking even at 15 times zoom, where most phone gimbals fail completely. There's a built-in teleprompter for staying on script without breaking eye contact, and it folds into an all-in-one tool: gimbal, tripod, selfie stick, and power bank. At $159, it removes most excuses for not shooting better video. Everything I've shown you so far has been impressive, but nothing compares to what Seraview built. The Home Therapy Booth 2.0 won 12 CES 2026 Innovation Awards, and when you see what it actually does, you'll understand why. This is a private wellness pod that uses artificial intelligence, computer vision, and contactless sensors to provide personalized stress relief and mental health support. Before you step inside, it scans your heart rate, breathing patterns, skin temperature, and stress levels using radar, micromotion detection, and thermal imaging. Then it adjusts temperature, oxygen concentration, lighting, sound, and aromatherapy in real time based on your biometric readings. But here's the revolutionary part. It includes an AI mental coach providing natural language conversation and personalized mental health guidance. All processing happens locally inside the booth, so your most sensitive data never leaves the device. It's like having a personal spa, therapist, and medical monitor combined into one system available 24/7 in your home. No appointments, no waiting rooms, no judgment. The reality check is obvious. This will likely cost over $10,000 based on Seraview's existing medical devices, and it requires dedicated space in your home. AI mental health coaching is still an emerging technology with limitations. But think about the implications. Stress-related illness costs billions annually. Traditional therapy has months-long wait lists and costs $200 per hour. If this booth provides immediate personalized support and pays for itself in 50 sessions, the economics shift dramatically. This isn't just wellness technology. It's preventive mental health care that adapts to you in real time. The question isn't whether this technology works. The question is whether we're ready for it. So here's where we are. In 2026, you can control your environment with thought, enhance your physical capabilities with wearable robotics, monitor your health through sweat, create professional content with pocket-sized cameras, and access personalized mental health support without leaving your house. These aren't concepts or prototypes. They're shipping this year. Some are available right now. The future didn't arrive gradually. It just showed up all at once. Now I want to hear from you. If you could only choose one of these products to buy today, which one would it be? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what resonates most. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button because it tells YouTube to share this with more people who need to see what's coming. Subscribe if you want hands-on reviews of these products as I get access to them, because I'm testing everything I can get my hands on. The future is here, and we're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.